Hello and welcome back to my channel. I know, very dramatic, right? And it's only mid-September, but I'm feeling very autumny today. I just want those nice warm browns on my eyes and vampy lips, and today I'm going to be showing you how I achieved it. I use drugstore products, affordable products, or at least most of them anyway, so you can definitely recreate this look today as well if you wanted. I hope you enjoy. If you would like to see the tutorial for this look, just keep on watching. Today I am feeling super like autumn vibes. I'm just kind of ready for autumn. I'm not gonna lie, I do like an autumn. I want that vibe to be on my eyes today. I'm going to be using Revolution Jack eyeshadow palette because I really like it and I haven't used it in a while. This shade, yeah, I'm going to start off this tutorial with my brows. Nothing new. I will be using eyeliner pomade in blonde. However, because I want a dramatic look, I will be taking a darker shade to darken the tail of my brow. For that darker powder, I always use my Jaclyn Hill, and I pick the shade Central Park and the tiniest bit of Soda Pop as well. I'm definitely going to prime my lids, and you already know I'm going to be using Collection Lasting Perfection in Extra Fair. I love this as a lid primer. I'm ready. Even though I want this look very dark, I definitely want it nice and blended. So I'm picking up like this fluffy square brush, and I'm going to pick the shade Copper. It's like a poopy brown, quite literally tea coloured, and I'm going to pack this just above my crease. Oh yeah, the pigment's there alright. If you have not seen my initial review, I still stand by it. I think this is the best, or one of the best collaborations Revolution has done when it comes to the pigment, blendability, just everything. And then I'm actually going to clean off my brush, and because it's fluffy I can just start blending. And yes, of course, this is going to be winged out. Most of my looks are. I'm now taking a big pencil brush and dipping into TWM. I've never used this shade, but I'm excited. And I'm putting this in my crease. It's like a reddish undertoned brown, and yes, I'm taking it all the way. Oh, that happens more than I care to admit, but it's fine. It's not the end of the world. And then using my previous brush, I'm just going to blend the two. So I'm not taking that darker shade up any more than Copper. I'm blending it into Copper. I'm actually going to take a little bit more of Copper and put it on top. I'm going to take over it, whoa, that's pigmented, and put that on top, just a smidge. Yeah, okay. I'm cleaning off my brush, that shade over it. Jesus, that is pigment, wow. And you know what? I'm actually going to take another fluffy brush and just blend the very edge. I always like to have this type of brush just to give it like a final sweep. Makes everything look super blended. I'm not worrying about the outer corner. As always, I will very likely just clean that up. You can be precise with it, it's completely up to you. I just need to take a little bit more of Copper in here. And I'm even going to dip my brush just very lightly in Queen, the yellow, just to put in here. Oh yeah, that's what I needed. I'm actually going to take Queen very lightly into Copper. That added a lot of warmth, I like that. I'm taking a little bit more of TWM and I'm reapplying it in my crease, and then using the same brush I'm going to pick up Drama and pack this on my lid. You could start in reverse, I guess. Start with the darkest shade and then just work your way up. And again, just using that brush I was using all along for blending and blending it all in. I do want to make it a little bit more orange, so I'm taking over it. I forget how pigmented this is. All over my lid to warm this up. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So as you can see, this makeup is all about applying, reapplying and loads of blending, but that's every makeup, to be honest. And you know what, I'm taking that clean brush. No, I'm not. This is going to be my clean brush. I'm taking another fluffy brush and Queen Bee, the yellow, just reapplying a little bit more. I think I'm done for now. I'm going to do my other eye off camera and I will be right back. Second eye is done, so for now I'm putting this away. I want to move on to my base and then we'll finish off the eyes. Today, my new fave, I'm going to be using Revolution Conceal and Hydrate, and I've got the number 7. And because I thought I was a little harsh with regards to the concealer from the same line, I feel like I may have just put too much concealer under my eyes. That's why it creased so much. So let's give it another try. So I'm going to literally apply the tiniest bit. I'm going to highlight with it as well. It does go a long way, like one dip. You really don't need a lot. I always make the weirdest faces, like full coverage, all blanked out, love it. But I do have to set, because I want this tutorial to be affordable, I'm going to be using RCMA No Colour Powder. I also like the Rimmel Match Perfection powder in transparent. That one's nice as well if you want to make it fully drugstore. Let's tap this out and let's set. I am powdering quite heavily with my sponge purely because I don't want it to crease, but because I'm doing it with a damp sponge, it's not going to look super heavy. I will take a fluffy brush anyway to dust the excess amount off, but this is probably the best way to apply any powder. Well, unless it like crumbles like Anastasia did. Okay, I'm going to tap out my forehead lines and try not to move. Powder that as well. Yeah, my nose looks nice and creaseless. I'm setting that. I'm taking some on my chin and on my top apparently. So as you can see, I was quite generous with the powder on my face. I'm going to dust off the excess, and with the same brush, I'm just going to sweep whatever is in the brush, whatever the brush picked up, all over my face. I picked up some of my foundation off my nose. My nose just does not want to be powdered. Ugh, so I'm going to leave it alone. And yes, I know I look a little bit powdery at the moment, but don't worry, it will all be fine once my... I was going to call it juices. No. My natural oils come through to the surface. We still have a long way to go, so they will come to the surface whilst I'm putting the rest of my face on. I want to contour more than bronze, so today I'm going to be using Roxy Contour and Highlight Palette with Revolution, and I'm taking the first 2 shades to contour my cheeks. I'm contouring my forehead. I'm also going to contour underneath my chin, underneath the tip of my nose, and I might even do the sides. Oh my god. But I'm not using a lot because my nose is really not taking this foundation today. And you know what, why not? I'm going to bake underneath my contour. For my highlight today, I'm going to do something I have not done in months. I'm going to take Kiko Milano eyeshadow in 208. This used to be like my favorite highlighter. I even got a new one, and since I got the new one, I haven't been using it. Got such a nice gold. Wait, I need a minute. Just hold on. Oh my god, This nose, is it the concealer or is it the foundation? I don't remember it behaving this badly when I initially tested out the foundation, so it must be the concealer. It's just not gripping onto the tip of my nose. The concealer is a pass, you guys. Under the eyes, it hasn't creased yet, but anywhere else, it's just not happening. I'm still annoyed by my nose, but I love my makeup so far. I want to dust off the bake, and now I can finish off the eyes. I'm taking the shade Over It with like a fluffy packer brush, another square brush, and starting from my inner corner, I'm going to pack this on my lower lash line. And as you can see, I'm not being shy about it. I want it there. And then without blending, I'm not blending it yet, I'm taking the shade next to it, which is TWM, and I'm packing this on the remaining half of my lower lash line, joining the lower and upper lid. I told you today is dramatic. I'm going to take that fluffy brush that had a little bit of yellow on it. I don't think there's any I don't think there's any yellow on it left, and I'm going to use it to blend my lower lash line in. I did heavily powder my under eye, and I was afraid of this. The shadows didn't stick. Oh, it's gone patchy now. No, it looks so good. I swear, this was a mistake. Using that concealer, we're not going to be friends, mate. Let's try this again. I think I need to use some setting spray to stick these on. For that, I'm going to be using the Jake Jamie Tropical Quench Essence Spray. They would have worked without this setting spray, without wetting them, but I powdered my under eye too much and they don't want to stick. And to fix this mess, I'm going to take some of my concealer. This is a great trick. I'm going to take a fluffy brush. I'm going to put some of that concealer into the brush. I'm working it in. I don't want it too wet. I'm very delicately using this brush as if it's an eraser. Sort of worked. Doesn't look the neatest, but it happens. Okay, let's give it another try. All I'm going to do is literally touch the very edge of these shades, and I'm blending the two in the middle as well. I hate the fact these shades aren't sticking to my lower lash line. It would have looked so good. And then with the flat brush, I'm picking On My Way, and I'm going to use that to highlight my inner corner. And you know what? This is where it deserves to be foiled. So I'm taking On My Way, I'm spritzing my brush. This is like another level. Exactly what I imagined and more. I was debating whether to put black liner in my waterline or orange. Orange one, because this isn't as bright as I'd want it to be. So let's give this a try. NYX Off Tropic Pro Liner in Mimosa Orange. For my lashes today, I will be using L'Oreal Paradise Ecstatic. By the way, you could easily add a little bit of black to this look if you wanted. If you wanted to make it even smokier. The only non-affordable or non-drugstore product in this video today is going to be my lashes, because as you all know, my heart belongs to Smink Appeal, and today's style is rose. It's a very natural look. As you can see, this is the eye without the lash, and this is the eye with the lash. Just a little something something. I hope they have not discontinued it. It is my last step, the lipstick. Today I'm taking Sleek Dare. This I've had for years, absolute years. I probably shouldn't even be using this, but such a perfect vampy red. Okay, here it is. This is my final autumn look. This is the first look I will be doing for autumn this year. I was dreaming about it all day. I wanted this super smoky, but like with a statement kind of look. I only wished the golden hour was a little bit more like neon orange, but to be honest, I kind of like how muted it is. I absolutely love this look. I hope you do too. Almost all the products that I have used today are affordable / drugstore. Are you ready for autumn? Because I am clearly. It is mid-September and I'm already looking like this. I hope you have enjoyed that. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I hope to see you next time. You are the best.